Tell him I got the juice.
I just want y'all to see this. Look at this.
Oh, I might tell a joke, but I never tell a lie. I might tell a joke, but I never tell a lie.
Okay. So
Oh,
hopefully y'all can see that. This reads, y'all conversations getting shorter because it's getting longer with someone else. See, this is the problem. This is the problem, right? Like this is the problem that I have with social media in this regard. No shade whatsoever to this creator. I don't even know her genuine intentions. I'm just looking at how much people are finding themselves relating to this. 1.6 million likes. This has about 5 million views. Okay. So you're telling me that you're assuming because the messages are shorter that they automatically are being longer with someone else. I'm not saying that that can't happen. So please don't hear me speak on this from that perspective. What I am telling you is that do you know for sure that that's happening in this situation? Because that sounds like something somebody would say who has been through that before, and it's understandable that that would be triggered in you in that moment. But I'm just asking y'all, the like what do you get out of moving with the stories you plant in your mind that is all from a place of assumption and no facts? I just don't know what you get from that, and we run with this. So guess what, all these people in these comments section, okay, don't make me get the clock is one of the comments. Like, so now that if I don't respond in a certain amount of time, the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds, first minute, 2 minutes, I'm not responding fast enough, which automatically means that it's happening to somebody else. I just want y'all to see how far of an extreme that is. And in a lot of places, how delusional and fearful that is. Like, I'm not trying to degrade anybody who has been through this, because I think that is something that is worth unpacking, communicating, and when it comes to dealing with somebody you're genuinely wanting to build a relationship with, you let that be known and you see how they respond to that. On the other hand, for this to be an assumption that is drawn out to the furthest extremes is actually what's going to keep a lot of you from experiencing the relationships you desire to have, because it's nothing but fear and assumption. And we're not willing to have a conversation about it to actually communicate whether or not this is something we want to continue doing. Even if you don't agree with my stance on faith, this is unhealthy. And it further proves that even though this can go trendy, and even though this can get a lot of views and so many people can find some level of relatability to it, it does not mean that it is the concrete truth. Proverbs 4, verse 7, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get an understanding. Solomon is instructing us to literally pursue wisdom and understanding more than anything else in our life. Here's another passage of scripture that I think will shine light on this. Proverbs 14, verse 29, which reads this. If I can get to it, here it is. 3, 2, 1. He who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts folly. I just want you to see, biblically speaking, that level of activity is impulsive, it's reactionary, it's emotion based, and it does not stem from a place of logic and reasoning to the current situation that a lot of people can find themselves in. I just don't want you to ruin a relationship with somebody because you assumed because they didn't text back fast enough, because the conversations are seemingly shorter, that automatically must mean that they're talking to somebody else and experiencing that with. And I think the biggest challenge for a lot of us is being willing to step into the space and have that conversation with that person and just ask the question and recognize that no answer is an answer. And we don't have to take that rejection as an indictment to our character. It's just a sign that we need to move forward, because what we're really looking for just isn't here. And we reevaluate some things and we move forward from there. I just don't want you to get to a place where assumptions are ruining the relationships and connections you have, because it's just not healthy. And the best way to clear up those assumptions is by getting an understanding. And I believe the more understanding you have, the slower you are to anger, the slower you are to far extreme assumptions like these, and you're actually able to create the healthy relationships you desire. And I just don't want you to relate to things like this for the sake of it going viral, for the sake of who said it, who posted it, for the sake of how many comments are underneath it and how many likes are attached to it. I don't want you to be so quick to just agree with something like this because so many people saw it and so many people enjoyed it. Because truth is, relationships take work, and a part of that work is communicative skills and being willing to build on that. putting your ego and pride to the side and not jump headfirst into assumptions. So that's it. I just wanted y'all to see that. I have spent a lot of time in my high school years, even early college, seeing things like this. And then you kind of look at it and go, oh, they must be right because they have so many likes and so many views. And it just seems so relatable. So that must be true. But truth is, that's not true. Truth is, that's not always the case. And truth is, a lot of that comes from a place of fear from somebody who has either experienced it or has heard so many other people experiencing it that they just expect that to be their experience, and it's projecting. It's not actually being and speaking from a place of experience. And that's an issue. And that's speaking from a place of fear and pain that is hurting people and keeping people from not wanting relationships. And what we're here to do is to spark some life back into you to create relationships with others. And I'm not just talking romantic, I'm talking friendship, I'm talking all kinds of things. This is such an isolated culture that we're in. They're despising relationships more and more. And it's just not a healthy way to live because you and I need community. And a lot of this community that we can build starts with us doing the work and addressing mindsets and programmings like this, being honest with ourselves and being willing to actually do the work to transition from that thinking and step into something different that's more beneficial and healthy for the relationships we want to create. All right. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you guys like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, like this video, share with a friend who may be able to relate to a post like this. And hopefully it sheds some light on what the true issue is behind it and how we can overcome it. Appreciate you guys so much. And until the next conversation, be easy and be breezy, my friend. Peace.